was a great jump attack game, thanks for that. Why would they put an input in a game that just does not have the right detection for it to come out reliably? And it doesn't matter what console you're on either. It can still happen, it can still not happen. It's one of those frustrating aspects, especially if you're PvPing and you try to kick somebody but you do an R1 and you know they're expecting the R1, that's why you want to kick, and then they just parry you and they kill you with your Hornet Ring. Fuck this game, dude, it hates me. Okay! Oh, she grabbed me, I'm dead. Look at the baby! Cool. I don't even think I knew that. I don't really know too much about this ghost because I don't pay that much attention. What the fuck was that game? Oh, Transient Curse ran out finally. Okay. That's balanced. That makes sense. I was a little mad. Just a little bit. Just a touch. She's still coming. Little bitch. What the fuck? I've never seen this! She has lightning spells! I've never fought these ghosts outside of just wrecking them. That's insane. And she's still doing it. She's coming through the fucking floor at me. Stop it! Can you fucking stop? That was ridiculous. That was cool. That's probably a lie as well. When I say like I've never seen this before, it's just because I can't remember it. I've probably seen it before, but you know, it's one of those details that fades. Because how often do you really kill these enemies? I run past the ghosts in the last like 1,000 times of playing this game, and people who don't run past the ghosts are asking for trouble. Because they're stupid. They're designed to be knobheads, and they are knobheads. And everything about them in this location is super knobheady. So you just... It's bad news bears all around, basically. Oh, fucked it up that time, but we're okay. So... Where is... There we go. I always hated this. Oh, there you go. You can trip it then. I wonder if that's something I always knew or if I'd forgotten. Oh my god, that could be it! Because I'm gonna fucking die. I can tell. That's literally it, that's the one. Because I'm gonna trade with one of these spanners. So I'm gonna cheese it. And they're gonna get me through a wall. Or I might fall in the water. It was not it. It felt good though, it felt like it could have been. But yeah, the moral of the story is pretty simple, right? Don't fuck with the ghosts. That was another successful jump attack that led to fantastic things, as you witnessed. Oh, okay. Thanks for that, sir. There's a chance that all this will be missing from this playthrough too, so if you see this, I hope you're at least just enjoying the Dark Souls content, because it might not be the most interesting thing to watch, because farming is garbage. But I had to do this at level 1 to get my level 1 weapon, and it was really stupid, because at that point I wasn't playing with a edited save, as you can imagine. Miserable. Getting a lot of transient curses though. And a decent amount of souls too. But we'll get back to the game soon enough. I might just trim the section out and then have it as a bonus video. So only the most hardcore fans can watch. I would talk about some topics and stuff, but I don't really have any topics to talk about. Maybe this video will artifact because it's been so long, right? It's been too long, and thus I can't share it. Who knows? We'll find out together. Why the hell does my guy look so, like, bad? Shading looks weird. Once again, this is the majestic Jagged Blade farming. I know you all came to see this. This is exactly what you expected on my remastered playthrough, so I'm glad to give it to you. When you were all requesting it, this is what you had in mind, right? Don't lie. I know you did. I did too. Could have been beautiful. It wasn't. It was ugly. It was bucktooth ugly. Right, now I know that I can step here and get these dudes to turn up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step like there, and I'm going to turn, and then I'm going to chop, and then I'm going to chop, and then I'm going to try not to fall off the edge. And then I'm going to jump attack on that motherfucker. And roll! And get hit by garbage, because this game hates me. Whoa! That was weird. I'm stuck. That was vintage Dark Souls right there. Shit does not go down how you expect it to, and then you somehow come out of it alive. Please be it. Please be it. This is stupid. This is not it. Fuck. I'm very disappointed with myself. Jesus Christ. I'm too shaky for this. I can't even see the thing. The graphics are too good. The fog is too much. I say the graphics are too good, you know what I mean? The graphics are poo-poo, but still. So it's not infinite then, Transient Curse, we've discovered that now. Please, 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 no. Fuck you, garbage game! Can you believe people imitate smacking fucking walls? Like it's good design? God, it's garbage. Never liked it, never understood it. But it makes it so tense, Chris. No. Shitty. Makes it poo-poo. Makes it super poo-poo. Super poo, as I would say. Did you drop anything, dog? You fuck. God, this is so stupid. Oh my god, not as stupid as that, though. That fantastic mechanic that people really seem to like. I don't understand. It makes it feel so tense and real. What? Whoa, there's some weird stuff going on with that. Kind of feel sorry for that ghost then, because it should have hit me. Get out at floor. That'll be the one that drops the thing, right? Little shit. Hi! Can you not get out of that? Should I have toggled? Probably, right? I could use the Firekeeper's soul to give me more humanity, but it's probably better to just do this. Don't want to trigger too many new players by my bad decisions, but then again, I'm in New Londo. It's a bad decision, right? Oh shit! That could lead to death. Could have been really bad. Is the port lazy? I suppose is the question that people want to know, right? Yeah, it is. Should have been Demon Souls, right? Who wanted Dark Souls remastering? I don't really understand. Dark Souls hasn't even been out 10 years. Like, I feel like remastering should be reserved for games that have been out longer. I can't understand this wantonness to remaster Arkham games and things like that. Like, games that are amazing and are fine. Remaster the shit that's amazing but isn't fine. The stuff that's aged poorly. You know, things that could be great and could benefit from our new technologies. Don't go back to the shit that's fine. Like, Dark Souls, admittedly, runs like shit on almost every process you can play it on. But people got used to it running like shit. It just became part of its charm, right? It's not an excuse, and I think FromSoft should get more flack than they do when it comes to the fact that they're incapable of optimizing their video games, but the fact remains, like, a lot of the slow motion and the garbage can kind of be avoided in some ways, I guess. That was fun. That was... Just nearly killed me. Thanks for that, video game. That was Big Benedict's favourite mechanic right there, nearly killing me. Because fucking camera reset is a good idea, right? And I'll never understand why anybody uses it. I just don't get it. It's just one of those things. Probably a bad idea to kill the ghosts when I don't have any humanity. That just makes it even rarer than it already is. But then again, getting my humanity back is going to be a pain in the balls because of where it is. I thought this axe would do more to these. I can't remember what the ghosts are weak to, but apparently it isn't the slashing or blunt of this weapon, whatever it counts as. Which is not too surprising, really. Like, there's certain weapons that can hit ghosts ambiently, right? I forget which one it is, but it's cursed weapons can damage the ghosts without the need of transient curse, which is actually a bit of a big deal. I like things like that. It's a detail that a lot of developers wouldn't have thought of and wouldn't have gone towards, so it's cool. It's cool to me. Right, let's spawn the guy behind me. Oh, don't! The fuck? Such a badly designed part of the game! So fucking... Oh my god. And the whiff, too! The fucking whiff! Not only do I not get the jump attack, but I get the fucking whiff. That's a whiff, by the way, if you're not used to the animation. The R1s don't do it. The R2s do. You don't want it. Ooh, could that be it? Oh, it got it! Finally! Fuck this place, dude. Fuck my life. I've got 10,000 souls doing this garbage, and I don't really want to walk back. So, I have a weapon now that has incredibly strong base statistics. The weapon I'm using is a hand axe. It has 112 physical with 37 extra damage on the scaling. When I put on the Jagged Ghost Blade, it has 155 damage by base damage alone, because it's one of those weapons that it's kind of fucking sick, and it's just like, its scaling is horrendous, but its base damage is delicious, as you can see there. 155 right at the beginning of the game. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. I believe it also has bleed, 300 bleed, which is nice. I believe this weapon, as you can see, just like the axe we were using, same kind of similar moveset, but you'll notice that it favours more so the Falchion moveset, and then it has the unique stabbing R2s. As its running attack, which is much faster than the one we had with the axe. Rolling attack is the pirouette, which is really easy to parry, so don't do that in PvP. And I believe that you can only upgrade this thing with Twinkling Titanite, but I could be wrong. I'm oftentimes wrong. So I want to open up the shortcut between Firelink and the parish, and to do that we have to go back through the area we've already been in. I'm going to go through it quickly now, or attempt to go through it quickly, which could be a mistake. Because in Dark Souls, when you attempt to go past things fast, you end up getting killed. It's just one of the ways in which the game works. So, but we'll hopefully be able to make that work. I wonder what the crit modifier for this is. I didn't read it. These hollows that I just ran past will follow me. You know what I should have done? Thinking back, I should have gone through the Valley of the Drakes. This is probably not going to work. It did work. Ooh, that was lucky. You fucking finished, dickhead? Sprinting on there can be dangerous too, for obvious reasons, because you can give away your position. Did he just cancel his sprinting attack to chase me? No, he didn't. It looked like he did, though, didn't it? That was kind of scummy. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. You can't recover from animations in this game fast enough. You should never ever plunge attack unless it hits, and never ever that far forward. That was a very important lesson in Souls design. God, it takes forever to recover. I forget just how much this game was recovery heavy. It's funny too, isn't it, when you think about the games that followed it. They really aren't like Dark Souls. The design is there, but the way that stuff is governed is so different. It's vastly different. These guys will chase me as well, so this is going to make the doorway a little bit trickier. But now we've opened the doorway, Havel should follow us up the stairs and not give us too much of a problem. It would have been nice if they'd gone in and remade this game in the proper way that it deserved, in my opinion. Like a full-blown remake. That would have been cool. Because mechanically the game has aged a lot. And it'd be really nice to see it if it was in, for instance, Dark Souls 3 engine, with Dark Souls 3's movement and Dark Souls 3's recovery and everything, because that game is considerably faster than this game. And I don't like it as much as I like this game, even though it's a really, really good game. But I think that would be a good reason to revisit, right? It's easy to come back to something where you just make it prettier and tweak a few things. But in the grand scheme of things, and all... Oh, I've gone wrong. In all the things that they could have changed, did you really want them to add Dark Souls 3 multiplayer elements? Or would you have preferred them to add Dark Souls 3 engine elements? Because I know which I would have preferred. Like, I've not been interested in the multiplayer in these games for a few years now. I used to be obsessed with it. But that time is behind me, as much as a lot of people would wish it would return to the channel. But it's just how it is, right? So it would be really nice for them to have gone a different way. But they didn't. Instead we've got what we've got. Which is not a bad thing, it's just different. So this is a slashing weapon against the serfs, right? I wonder how much damage it does, because it's got good base damage. It goes... Oh, it's really good. Yeah, it does good damage against them. So I guess I could do a bit of Dark Root. Fast, high damage. Get me some purple moss. Go on, fella. You need to be careful, because these enemies have a very fast start-up on some of their attacks. So interesting, he was given iframes. That has a second follow-up too if you're close enough, so be careful. More purple moss. I love how you can still see the item through the rock. Some of my first PvP invasions happened in this section, because of course the forest was such a frequented location. Right. Everybody's favourite trap. Can't even remember what that item is. Interesting. I don't think I knew you could do that. That's his grab. So they get iframes in that little animation of them doing the strange, like, screamy thing. Dude, that's cool that that move is specifically useful at doing something such as that. That's the long whip. There's a second whip. There, you just did it. Interesting. It's nice to see the weapon coming in handy with its specific benefits. Anybody gone through this fog and seen grave-lorded Moonlight Butterfly Forest? One of the most terrifying sights in Souls history. If you've never seen it, you've missed out on just a truly spectacular sight. Here is a pretty shitty trap and a unique enemy. Wow, thanks for that, buddy. With the partisan, which is a spear. And you get the egg vermifuge, which is enough to make the skin crawl. Oh, thank you, sir. That was fantastic. One of the downsides of this weapon, and the reason that it has such good bleed, is because it does not have very good range. And then there's the wall that you can jump up. But I can't remember how. You can jump up onto that platform from one of the angles. It's an interesting place to hide from invasions and such, if that's your thing. I'm not going to go for the Moonlight Butterfly just yet. Its magic will probably one-shot me. And I don't have a shield to cheese it, and dodging it when it does the scatter shot can be a bit of a nuisance. You can kind of ambiently strafe with it. Ooh, that's okay. And you can dodge it that way. But here is an enemy type coming up that you might not have seen before. He drops my favourite item in the game. Oh wow, thank you, sir. Is he going to be kind enough? He's not. More of the serpentine trees. Never really understood the purpose of these trees. They're strong though. You just, at some point you feel like you're just bullying nature, right? Not the nicest thing to do. That looks really crazy. I don't remember it looking like that. I remember it being similar, but it seems like they've amped it up. Have they increased the particles or something? Okay. Everybody's favourite big tosser man. And the scrubs that will kill me. I should have toggled then. Completely forgot that he had iframes as he was standing up. That's a problem. Jump. No jump, really? It's unlikely. There it was. Oh! Do not get close to that. I can't remember how that works. Does it still proximity? Yes, it's still proximity based. I am fucked. I am super fucked. I don't know how long it lasts either. Is it worn off? I think it's worn off. I don't have to tell you you don't want to fight this man in a cramped area, especially when you're not doing any damage. One. No follow-up, dog? There we go. 600 souls for that scrub. It's such a methodical game, Dark Souls. It's one of the reasons I fell in love with it. Once you learn enemies, once you learn animations and you learn weaknesses, there's almost nothing you cannot do. Is that the Hydra moving down below? I think it is. That jump has really strange hit properties, which is the reason why I didn't take any damage then. In another world I probably could have. This is another trap. Right. Do I have to pick it up for them to jump up? No? Oh, I forgot it. Maybe it's not a trap. Hey, I'll take it. I thought it was. And then of course there's the stone giant that's laid at the top of this next ascent, which looks really weird. I don't know why it looks so weird. It looks weird. I'm not going to fight this one. I'm going to take the wolf ring and jump. Which is not always the best thing to do if you're wanting to get better at the game, but if you're not wanting to fight that guy, definitely the best plan of attack. Oh, that was bodies. I thought that was a dude that was alive. And we can't get into Darkroot just yet. So we can go and... I would say entertain the Prowling Demon, but I'm not going to fight him. That is an enemy that has a lot of HP and does a lot of damage. And I've never really enjoyed fighting them. But I suppose I could fight him. It all depends on if I can do some good damage. And I don't want to learn that lesson until I have hit the bonfire. He's going to jump. No, more lightning. Good for you, sir. More lightning again. Right. Hi, Andre. I do not have a special ember yet. I totally could. There it is. Interesting. You can upgrade twinkling titanite weapons from probably any blacksmith, right? I completely forgot that. That's cool. Which means the Jagged Ghost Blade is going to be gaining a decent amount of damage right now. Expensive though, isn't it? And then we can get it now up to +2, which is awesome. +3 takes 2 more twinkling titanites, which means we have to either stumble across some more crystal lizards, which I know where a few of them are, which could possibly help. Has the scaling got any better? No. Scaling is still super dog shit. It's to be expected though. Boom. Right. Now that we've done that, we can go up into the parish and we can start dealing with some of those problems.